Hi and welcome to another video from me, Christopher DBG. We are on NFL Fantasy. Let's have a look how I did on a must-win Week 7 and predictions for Week 8, which I've got a bit of family rivalry, so I'm playing my brother-in-law. Let's see how we did Week 7. Stay tuned. Oh, it was so close. So close. The only way I can explain it, must have had divine intervention here. 95 to 99, but there's more to a story than just that result. So, as you can see, there were some blinding games. There were some arguably touchdowns that shouldn't be allowed, and there was 1 point difference between us going into Monday Night Football, which was the 49ers against the Vikings. And I pretty much accepted that I lost at 99 points, and my opponent only needing 2 points to win the match, with arguably the best defense in the game. But oh no, they dropped the ball. So let's have a look. Baker Mayfield, 16 points, actually had a blinding game. And Geno Smith having an awful game. He's not really a high-end quarterback, even though with all the offensive options he has there, they just haven't been scoring touchdowns. And he's not really got much upside for pace. So I'm a bit worried for him going forward, actually. Stevenson, 14 points, actually getting back in to it, really good. Austin Eckler, limited, super limited, did not realise that, only 5 points, even getting outscored by Ezekiel Elliott on the same team as Stevenson. Awful. Aaron Jones, thought wasn't limited because he was playing last time, and he was on a snap count as well. They were playing Denver, and I thought even that would be doing well, but only 8 points. So I was pretty much in doo-doo here. Diggs getting great, 17 points, really good by him. DJ Moore consistently getting that 13. Terry McLaurin, 15 points as well, doing well for him. Pittman, one large play helped me get it, and I needed it as well. It came in like the final quarter as well. Thompson, and 10 points, better than Smith. So you see I'm getting outplayed all over the place. But Romeo Doubs, arguably a touchdown. I'm going to say it's a touchdown, let's be honest, because I needed those points. That's what it was. Get me there. Joshua Kadarius Toney, he's just not getting looked at in Kansas City. Only getting 2 points, and that was the comparison where I really jumped up on points there. Joshua Dobbs, only 15 points. I think it's come back to reality now, and especially now Kyler Murray is practicing with the team. He could be back. Not week 8, but week 9. I expect him to come back. But Guardian Mitchell, Mustache Man himself, be doing mine for November. 26 points, and actually had loads of interceptions. Bit of a fumble as well. Could have got a lot more. He was all over the place, and that's what really got me into the game. And then 49ers, like I say, dropping the ball, a minus 3 points against Vikings. I thought that was a slam dunk. I've lost. Wasn't expecting that. Woke up and I thought I was still dreaming. Packers only getting 1 point against Denver, which I thought was awful as well. Expected bigger things from him. Tyler Legit, could have played him instead of Eckler, but you wouldn't have seen that coming. 13 points. As Robinson, had a bit of a cough or headache and didn't play, or was on a snap count. So that's what it was on there. Gets me to 3 and 4. I'm back up to competitive. So let's see how it goes. As you can see, it was a low scoring week for me. I would have only beaten 3 other teams. So very, very lucky for me. Another low score game. Fanet Wanderers still getting the win on the bye week, 96 points to Badlands only getting 54. So it had a mare of a game. but there was a lot of people on bye. Pretty much their whole offensive team was on bye, so they'll all be back. So Tua only getting 10 points, Russell Wilson only getting 13. Jahmyr Gibbs coming back, obviously having full run of the running back position at 26 points, had a great there. Mostert only getting 5 points, not that great for him. Smith only getting 10. Murray only getting 4, pretty much just a backup there. Coop only getting 6, limited. Allen only 9 points. You can forgive him for what a great season he's had already, but hopefully that won't be back. Won't be the reality going forward for him. Waddle getting 12. He's always going to have high upside. KJ 9 points. Higbee only 1. Pitts getting 7. Actually, very good for him at the moment. Adams only getting 12. Ayuk getting 10. Good for Ayuk. Expected more, but because there were so many offensive options closed off there, but I think that just meant that more people were able to mark him in the backfield. Purdy only getting 11 back. Really not having a great game for him. He's just got banged up. Brian only 1 point, just a step in for Las Vegas. As you can see, the whole team's on bye. Washington 8 points, Bills only 1, but Burrow, Mixon, Bryce, Schultz and Thielen all on byes. It's what you expect, really. Montgomery even injured, so whole team could have been there, and Jefferson as well. So you know how strong this team can be moving forward. I think they accept the one loss. You know, on the bench on the other side, Christian Kirk having a great game, Jamal Ford having a good game, Eagles having a better game as well. It was unexpected from that against Miami. Next, Dak getting the win at 100 points against Hitman at 97, which actually I needed, because I need Hitman. I need the people below me now to start winning their games, because they're going to win against people, but me to win at the same time now. That's where I need the comparison, and that's how I can get higher up on the playoffs. Hurts 23 points. Sam Howell having a howler of a game, only 8 points. Madison only 5. BJ, well, maybe if your head coach actually told anyone in fantasy, well, I know they don't care about fantasy, but it'd be nice to know if you're not playing or have some type of injury, but nothing was announced, so everyone thought he was playing. Could have screwed up a lot of players, actually, or a lot of teams. I know NFL don't care about fantasy, but it would have been nice to know. Hill, only 5 points. Brian Robinson at 8. Ramar St. Brown, 23 points, having great for him. Christian Watson not really having a look in that much at 5 points. Karen Ridley having a great start of the season, but now it's come back to reality. It's like everyone based his draft position on a couple of good runs seen on footage, and now we're realising actually maybe he's not the high-end wide receiver that we all thought. Showed promise though. Rice, 17 points, having really good look-ins by by Mahomes. David, 10 points, good for him. Ingram, only 9 points, expected bigger things there. Drake London actually having a good game, 11 points. Foreman actually having a blinding game at 32, just running all over the place. Wouldn't expect it going forward, but it's good. If he's on your waiver wire, I'd definitely pick him up. I don't expect he'll be there, to be honest. Justin Herbert, only 10 points, saying better things for him. Jamal Williams, actually nice to see him coming back in the running field. I think he'll take over more and more and actually become a decent threat while they're trying to fix whatever is going on at Denver. 12 points for the Browns, really good there. Jags, 6 points, consistency. On the other field, on the bench, not really much it could have done. Trevor Lawrence getting 17 points, which was actually quite good, which would have won him the game. Would you have swapped him in for Howe? Possibly, but Howe has been playing really good, and against Jets, and Saints, it's a tough call there. Palmer, 19 points, having a really good game. Would I have swapped him in for anyone? Arguably Drake London, but hard to predict. That's really it. That would have saved all over the place. Like I said, Brian Robson, if he wasn't playing and you knew he wasn't playing, then the replacement for Connor would have stepped in straight away. So you would have won if you hadn't noticed. That's the disappointing thing here. Birds on a run, 165 points, highest score of the week against 112 New Orleans. Kirk Cousins having a blinding game at 21 points. Pickett actually having a good game for him at 15. White only 15. Jacobs only 5. Not having much luck. And I think the script was against him. Walcott not having a great game either. But then Seattle we're just playing conservatively. It's probably the best way. Gus Edwards having a great game. I don't know if that's what's going to happen going forward. And the Ravens are really, with Lamar, is such a great running dual threat quarterback, but he's really stepped it up on great passes. So I'd actually like to see their plays more towards the running back, dedicated running back, rather than Lamar getting pounded every week, because he's a great quarterback at the moment. He's showing great promise. So I think it could be good things going forward for Gus and the running back team. All over the place, really. They are a bit of a committee. AJ Brown, 29 points, really good of him. Taylor Lockett come back down to reality, not getting that big play potential, only 7 points. Mike Evans having a great game. He's just having a great season. Who cares who the quarterback is, he is having a great season at 20 points. Michael Thomas actually not too bad at 13. Kelsey, well, it was tight end week, let's be honest, and he had some fans that all of us are aware of that are constantly being shown at 35 points. Did have a bit of hobble off, but he came back in, so no worry about the injury there. Dallas Goedert, only 18 points, and good on there. Reed, 11 points, not bad. Smith, 8 points, doing great there. It's only 8, but I don't think it's ever going to get double numbers unless he makes that big play. He is not being looked at enough compared to AJ Brown. That is just a reality there. Matthew Stafford, 13 points. Pickens, 15. Both having good games. On the defense, Seahawks, 9. And Falcons, 10. On the bench, could anything really have changed? Ridman, would you have played him? No. Dalton, would you have played him? Kelsey? No, of course not. And no one on the bench. It was just a lot of buys. Brees, Chase, they're your main players, and that potentially could have made 30 odd points. Not enough for the win, in my opinion. On the other side, Chicago having a great game. Really good for them to get the win because they're just behind me. 131, which is a bit of a scary score, actually, in the fact of how low score and bye weeks were. And Tampa Buffalo, 105. Watson, -2. What is going on? What is going on, Cleveland Browns? What is going on? I know he has picked up an injury. More on that. He might be out come week 8, so keep an eye on that. Patrick Mahomes having a great game. You see Kelsey scores higher up, then you're going to see Mahomes there as well. McCaffrey coming back from injury, not limited really. 22 points, great on him. Najee Harris scoring a touchdown, got him back up to the points, doing quite well there. James Cook also getting back to what he is good at, 100 yards, running back with upside of touchdowns at 18 points. Ahmad only 1 point, and Dave Mostert just took over, but it wasn't really much of a game for Miami, really. DK Metcalf was injured, didn't play, so the Saints just not looked at there. Godwin, 12 points, good consistency. Mark Cooper, only 5 points. It's just problems there offensively. Mark Brown, 7 points. Unless he's getting a high touchdown, he's not really there. But you've got to bear in mind, some of these points are just related because it is bye week. He just had to fill. Darren Waller having a great game, 22 points. Could you expect it going forward? You'd want to hope so. I always thought he was going to be in my top 5, but latest play with Jones just isn't matching up. But maybe this could be a good thing to go with Giants. Same with TJ Hopkins, having a great great season. 19 points back in reality of what he really should be getting. Jacob Myers is a favourite player of mine. I didn't pick him up in the draft. Wish I did. He's having a great season at 19 points. Tyreek Hill, always going to have a great game. 1 point more than what he's predicted at 25. Even though the game script wasn't with them, he was always going to get big plays and open and touchdown and things like that. He's just all over the place. He's a quarterback stream and a fantasy nightmare if you're playing against. Quarterbacks Carr and Love both getting really good, I think. Love considering only 15 points with the amount of limited that he had all over the place, and they were behind quite a bit. So yeah, doing that. Carr getting some consistency going forward, and you see Lamb was the biggest thing that wasn't playing on the other side. But Jordan Addison, what a game, and what a shame you didn't play him as well at 32 points. Obviously it was because of Jefferson being injured, so there is a lot more open play for Addison, and he just had a great game. Is it what you expect going forward? Do you know what? I think he's always got that opportunity for a breakout. If he's given enough volume, he can get there. Something to watch out for there. And lastly, second highest scorer by only 1 point of Isla Trump, 165 to 123 at Cleveland Stevens. Had a amazing game considering the buys. I don't think the buys really affected him too much. Lamar having a great game. Barkley, great game as well. On the other side, Allen having a great game. Travis Etienne having a great game as well. Both scoring high point. Lamar scoring a lot more at 33. But everything started well. Both of these teams are scoring well. Alvin Kamara, if you've been sitting on him for his suspension, got him late in draft, you are laughing. He is up 29 points. It's all over the place. He's come back with vengeance compared to last season, so well done for him. Aris Pacheco is actually having a good game as well, considering Kansas City don't really run, but he is getting opportunities when they get in front. They're using him as a runner, and they're actually getting him volume as well, so good for him. Chris Olave, 12 points, not bad on him. Josh Reynolds, only 6 points, just wasn't getting looked at enough. Say Flowers actually caught quite a lot of the balls from Lamar at 11 points, going really well. Josh Downs having a great game in Colts, considering what's going on there. 23 points, just all over the place. Mark Andrews, great game as well. At 22 points is the bit of the stack there. Lamar and Andrews. Sam Laportier, I think he's a great tight end. He's always on the field. So if they change anything by audio and they audio, you know what I mean. Then he's going to have those opportunities. Zach Moss not getting as much as what you thought last week, but still getting some. George Kittle coming sort of back at 12 points. Good for him. And Puka is just all over the place. Considering the Cooper Cup is there, he's still getting the volume and getting the options. It is just a explosive running offense at 28 points there. And Jonathan Taylor just coming back and proving that he deserves the wage that he's getting at the moment at 20 points as well. So well done him. Chiefs only 9 points, but Lions -7. Didn't really help you, but I don't think really much else could have. Even if you maxed out everything, you still wasn't getting enough points. It was just outscored by 164. So going forward, how we look. Obviously, I know we've had the Thursday night game, just wasn't able to do anything. Been printing so much, been organising parties, sorting out everything out. So it is a coin flip. 50% whether or not I get in to the playoffs at the moment. Still a long way to go, but as you can see, the West side are just dominating there. It's so good at the moment compared to us East team. But anything can change. I think with so many injuries and bye week still to come, let's see what's going to happen. But I needed that win so badly. So badly. But I'm currently 9th. It's one position off the playoff cut. I just need everyone below me, which unfortunately isn't a lot. 3 teams. I need these teams to lose, these ones to win. That is simple as that. While I win, while I'm winning, you know. But I've got a tight game coming up. Let's have a look. So, prediction wise, I'm 20 points off. It's a huge difference. But we know in fantasy anything can happen, so I'm hoping that it can happen. On the field at the moment, we've got Badlands playing each other. That is 4 and 3s playing each other. I've got Hitman trying to win against Birds. Gonna be a tight game. Look, prediction wise, it's not a tight game, but I think it could be. 3 and 4 and a 3 and 3. I want Tampa to win, and Lovers to lose, I think. And then Chicago and Ramsgate doesn't actually matter too much on that. And then on the bottom, I need Fanet to win and Steamers to lose. But at the moment, there's like 4 points in that prediction. So it's going to be tight there as well. No idea what's going to happen. I need to win my game. That's all I can do. But I don't think that's with me. Could I get another extreme lucky again? I don't know. My team is a little bit banged up and quite a lot of people have been on limited. I need Eckler and Jones and Henry to come in smashing it this week, improving the running back position. That's all I hope I've got. Let's see what's going to happen. Please like, subscribe, all of that jazz. I hope you like this video. If you do, comment below. Tell me what you want to see. How's your team doing? And best of luck for you in the rest of the season. Happy fantasy, happy hobbying, and more 3D printing models are going to be out soon because I have got some blinding ones coming up. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Some scenery from war scenery. I've just printed a load of like secret objectives for the Heresy tournament that I'll be running, which will be a video coming out soon as well. So tell me what you think, and I'll catch you soon. But please like, subscribe, all of that.